And we make these tougher laws because it makes us feel good. My concern with something like that might be if people come in here legally, they have a child, now that child is illegal, it's not an American citizen, they grow up here. Are their children citizens or their children's children? And at what point are we just creating a subgroup of people who will never be citizens and be outside of our American society, but yet living within us?
Problem in the 14th Amendment, parts of this were already taken on. I'll backtrack a little bit. People that are attachés and ambassadors from other countries that have a baby here do not have citizenship for that baby. That's already part of the law. Okay? There's no way, when you talk about law, to go retrofitting it. You have to start from the day of that. That's a problem with the judiciary. You got to start somewhere. There's some line in the sand that you got to start. And this immigration, do I have all those answers? Absolutely no. But you're also talking to somebody who is, my grandparents were both immigrants. Ones were butchers, one were ranchers. And I got to tell you, I butchered more animals than I actually herded. In fact, I've carried more saddles out of the mountain than I've been carried on. But the point was there's a start point. And you can't just keep saying, there's exceptions to the rule, exceptions to the rule, exceptions to the rule, without starting somewhere. Secure the border. I don't want to close the border. I want commerce. There's a difference. Secure the border? Yes. Why are we getting this influx? Because what do they do on both sides? Texas is pretty secure. So is California. Guess where the funnel's coming? Yes, exactly right. Who's got the major pipeline? You got interstates. You find everything in the confluences of interstates. I mean, my wife's an antique dealer. I have found things here that you never believe you'd ever see here. Why? The confluences of two interstates. You got to secure that border. That's number one. Number two is you got to start looking at the birthright law so that you don't keep having this problem. And you know what? Businesses are part of the problem. Do you know what's on the billboards in El Paso? OBGYNs that are saying, come have your babies in America. What the hell's going on here? Okay? We're just making it worse. So start somewhere. Is it perfect? No, it's not. But does it follow, I think, the true intentions of the 14th Amendment? I do. It starts. Then we can decipher all the rest of it. But if just the start of enforcing laws did what it did, who saw the Arizona Republic of a lady that's an illegal immigrant that says, I got to leave now? Just by enforcing laws? Can we start there? And then we work backwards? Outcomes based? Let's start with things that do work and start building on those things. And I think this is the point. I've said this all along. When I found out about it, I went just like, yes. Because that's part of the problem. Because when you have that baby, I have the right to come in here. You also there's another part to this. It gets even worse, folks. Okay? So we actually have people marrying terrorists, getting citizenship, and doing this over and over again. And they still get money. And you're funding terrorism. There's a lady in Lebanon who's married now 20-some times, if I'm not mistaken. Where does that stop? So there's always exceptions. There's no airtight law. Okay? But there's got to be something. It starts with defining, securing the border, and enforcing laws. How about we start there first? And let's see what happens. And you know what? I got to tell you something about looking for a license. I'm getting my triennial license for my dental degree, for my dental license. I have to prove I am a citizen of this country. Folks, I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. So, you going to be racial to me? I'm not Spanish pass, but I'm French pass. I'm Slovenian, so maybe there's too. But the other thing that you bring up here is what you do on your southern border, please do on your northern border, and do on your ports. You don't even control your ports. How many jobs are right there? My understanding is Dubai owns a bunch of it. So why don't you have a policy that encapsulates the whole big start? Start simple. And that's what I was saying about healthcare. Same thing, start simple. Let's get competition between the insurance company. We've had a stagnant marketplace and free market enterprise for 50 years. I'd like to start there. Number two is, I want to hold public health accountable at the local level. How come Buffalo, Wyoming has population 4,000 has 15 family docs, and you don't got that here in a population of 70,000. You have no idea. I'm going to ask you another question. I think North Country's fine. Are they honoring their contracts? They were brought here to see the underserved and those without insurance. Got a project for you. Every single one of you to hold their feet to the fire. Make a phone call and tell them you're on access. Tell them that you're an adult with a toothache and see when you get that appointment. Turn around, go to your neighbor's house and make the same phone call and say, I got cash or insurance, and see if those 2 days jive. Why don't we start going back over to North Country and to our emergency room at the hospital and see how many people go back and forth, 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 back and forth. That's called scamming America. I'm one American damn ass tired of seeing that same kind of crap. It's happening by private people, but it's also the government, and it's public health. Here's the third thing, and I'm glad we don't have it right now because it gives you an arsenal to take on, and that's tort reform. I'm glad we don't have it right now. Do you know why? Because you can actually take them to court. If you had tort reform, you couldn't even take them to court. And I'm a dentist telling you that. And I'm the guy that told the American Dental Association, be careful what you ask for. Tort reform might just save your butt. Tell me one more question. Tell me the profession's still standing.
Trial lawyers.
Well, attorneys, law. Are the engineers still standing? Yeah. Not many. Guess how the dentists talk to the attorneys. Are you think that you're going to be the last one standing? Think again. Your profession is just as good as gold gone when the rest of us are gone. And that's why they wanted to play. That's why they kept quiet. Sometimes it's how you phrase things. Sometimes it's got skin in the game. I got lots of skin in this game. I got 3 kids. By damned if I'm going to be the first in my lineage to ever say that I didn't give it a try. But wake up, folks. As you elect me, I'm coming knocking. This isn't a job for one person. And our forefathers knew that. You have a right to ante up. If you have an idea, who is it? Who are you not to share your light that empowers everybody else? Your light enumerates and sets people free. Go back to that passage. Nelson Mandela. It's one of my favorite passages. Your light shines on others and frees them to shine their light. Who are you to let your light not shine? Your light not shine. You want the rest of it? It's incredible. Time to shine, folks. You took the time to come and see some hick from the sticks. Some grunt. I live it, breathe it, die it. I love this district. I ain't going anywhere. But it's worth fighting for. What did I tell you my name was? Fighting Gosar. I'm proud to be a fighting Gosar. Damn, that's proud. You have a question? Thank you, folks. I certainly appreciated myself. I mean, I got to tell you, I enjoyed myself probably more than you did. That's why in my dental practice, that's why I'm not rich. Because my appointments, as Janie and Glenn will tell you, if the normal procedure is an hour, I'd give 2. Because I do give you freedom of speech after. Thank you, folks. My number is here, my cell phone is, and I do answer my cell phone. So please give me a call. I need your help. I need your vote. If you believe, let's do it together.